Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today, well, we're not in Cato Paphos, we're in the Universal area. Yes, LaBouffe, what have you got to say?
Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again.
And again. My goodness. That's it, what's your up for in your ass, LaBouffe? Right, come on, let's get off down this way. We're on these two lunatic trikes again, and this time we're in downtown Universal. So we're going to have a little snoop around and see what's going on in the Universal area. And we won't let LaBouffe guide us because she hasn't got a clue where the hell she is. So keep coming, LaBouffe. Let's go that way. Now, as we try to, well, I'll start again. As we pass the various resorts with names on, I will tell you what they are, but a lot of them are not named. Here comes the LaBouffe. She's coming up the rear end. I tell you, women drivers, what can you say? There we are. So, over there, you've got the Leptos Paradise Gardens 1. So that's one of their developments, quite a big development to be honest. And further up, I believe it's Paradise Gardens 2, and then guess what? It's Paradise Gardens 3, and sandwiched along the front of it is a nice little supermarket and farm shop, which is there. That's it. It's called the Farmer Supermarket. So basically, it's a kiosk which sells a bit more stuff like fruit and veg and some soups. The booth's coming up the rear end, that's for sure. And over here, there used to be a hairdressing salon, but unfortunately, it's closed down. And then just up here, you've got the Paphos Diner. Hugely popular dining area, and often when you come there, there's the booth coming up the back end again, but that's the Paphos Diner. That's probably the busiest taverna in the whole of Paphos. Absolutely packed out as usual. We came there the other day and we had a rather nice meal with one of our superstar subscribers, Mr. Daniel Mahoney, and he lives just up the road. The booth's on her way back down. Here she comes. Watch the bus, LaBouffe, you're going the wrong way. I tell you, what can I say? The bus driver didn't seem too happy, but hey, they cut everyone else up. They cut everyone else up, so I wouldn't worry about the bus driver. There you go, LaBouffe.
Wasn't it nice?
Yes, it was excellent. Excellent. He was actually laughing and smiling and putting his thumbs up, so I think he was quite impressed with the driving skills, to be honest. Anyway, let's keep going a bit, because just up the road is another rather nice development, but I haven't got a clue, to be honest, what all these places are called, but, well, it's quite scattered, and as you can see, there's not many names on many things. That's a rather nice new block of apartments, which is called the Salona Park. Very nice indeed, and quite posh. Probably quite expensive. Come on, LaBouffe. You can take the girl out of Georgia. You can't take the Georgia out of the girl. Anyway, here we are on one of the main feeder roads in downtown Universal. We're coming up to a building with a lot of flags outside, Greek flags, Cypriot flags, and I believe that's some kind of taekwondo studio. Yes, it is. So if you want to learn how to do taekwondo, that's where you go. What are you doing, LaBouffe? She comes to a complete stop in front of you. Now I understand that somewhere around here lives a Mr. Daniel Mahoney. I'm just not sure where exactly. It could be that one over there, or it could be these ones over here. Or it could be that one. Maybe he's a millionaire. I don't know. But he told us he lived in some kind of townhouse. So it's probably those over there. We'll go left. We'll follow the LaBouffe. I think she's understood where she is. So let's go this way a little bit, and we'll give you a bit of useless trivia, but you understand that we frequent the Jalamo restaurants very, very often. Well, the gentleman with the grey hair, full head of hair, Mr. Marius' father, well, guess what? That's where he lives. That's his house. So, that's the man with all the money, That's the house he had built a few years ago, and you very often see Marios's pickup with the red side sills parked outside there. That's how we know. So here we are, downtown Universal area. The booth's off and she's on the klaxon. All I can say, LaBouffe, is these brakes on this one of mine are absolutely Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. What have you got to say?
How's your twin brothers?
Very good, actually. The suspension on this one is very good, but the brakes aren't Sherlock Holmes.
Mr. Paul, can
Yes.
you show to the people this lovely area?
Well, we can, because that is a brand new development called Pearl Park, and it was developed by the Aristo Group. And look at that. That is a very, very attractive building indeed. And what it is a series of townhouses. So they are 3-story townhouses, and they are very, very nice indeed. And the asking price, if I remember rightly, I think most of them now are sold. There's one up there with the for sale sign on it. But I think if I remember rightly, the asking price, Pearl Park, the asking price is around about €600,000. So that's quite expensive, I think. Let's go straight, LaBouffe. Let's get down this little track here. This is actually a one-way street, although not many people in Cyprus take much notice of one-way streets. Now, at the end of this little lane is a resort on the left-hand side, the corner, and it's where I actually used to live, and it's called the Hesperides Gardens. And I used to live in the top floor apartment, what's referred to as the penthouse, and it was a 3-bedroom apartment with its own jacuzzi. And it was very, very nice. LaBouffe? Look at that. Wow. Absolutely wonderful. Complete and utter lunatic on one of these. What happens is, when you get on, you just become a 4-year-old, which is not a bad thing, I suppose. Anyway, this is the rear of the Hesperides Gardens area. A very, very nice resort indeed. This is the lower ground floor car parking area, and I lived on the top floor on the far side, and the penthouse overlooked the pool, and it was absolutely to die for. Spectacular penthouse, really, really nice indeed. So we're going to come here and I'll show you the side wall on the top floor over there. So that was our side balcony, that was our front balcony, and then there's that funny cut-out wall. That was the stairs up to our very own private jacuzzi. Very nice indeed. So, if you get a chance to go and live in the Hesperides Gardens, that's the apartment you want, because it was the best. Anyway, LaBouffe has stopped just down the road. It's awfully difficult to drive, and two young ladies smiling at me. It's awfully difficult to drive and stop and film. I need 3 hands. So I'm going to go and visit the hospital, private clinic, and see if they can attach a 3rd hand to me. It'd be so nice. That hurt. That was a bit of a bump, that was for sure. Look at that pothole coming up. Oh! Oh! Ow! Ouch! Perhaps the suspension on this is not as good as I thought it was. And by the way, we are in very, very heavy traffic. You're right, LaBouffe. What have you done? Hurt your hand? You've bruised your hand.
Because I was holding the to go.
Yeah.
And I was. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Luckily, balcony is all right.
Luckily, her airbags are all right. She came to a complete stop because she caught her hand on that, and now she'll have a bit of a bruise. Look at that for a rear end. Very nice indeed. Right, go on, LaBouffe. Let's keep going.
Go left.
Go left. I would go left and try and get us out of this traffic.
Stop, yeah.
Go left. It's a very, very busy road. As usual, LaBouffe has brought us onto the busiest road probably in the whole of Paphos. So we're going to go left back into downtown Universal. This is another very luxurious development here. Very, very nice indeed. Huge development. I think it comprised of about 8 different blocks. It's got its own gymnasium, its own sauna, it's got its own restaurant, its own cafe, indoor pool. You get the message. It's pretty posh. Developed by Paphos. Very nice indeed. Unfortunately, I don't know what it's called. but if we get to the gate and if there is a sign on it, I will tell you. Ah, there we go. There is a sign on the gate. It's called Eslia Park. A true gated community, but when we come to the front here, you will actually see that there's a coffee shop, a restaurant, a pharmacy, and a gymnasium, and also there is a kiosk. Quite a good kiosk actually. So if you're in downtown Cato Paphos and you need a kiosk, that's where you go. Where's the booth going now? Where are you going, the booth? Let's go this way, the booth, and then go right. At the end, we'll go right. Follow me. So there's the elephant kiosk on the end, which is pretty much open 24 hours a day, and then there's an ATM on the end of it. Let's just check there's nothing coming. Well, I can get across here, but the booth can't. Right, so we'll have to wait for the booth to get out because there is a bit of traffic, and obviously we don't want it to get killed. Here she comes, there's the booth. So, then there's a pharmacy, and then there's the Alicia Breeze Lounge Bar Cafeteria Restaurant. Very, very nice indeed. And then you've got Blue Orange Property Management Services, which is part of the Paphos Group. And then you've got a fitness place. And then you've got Asimia Park Villas. Let's go in. Right, come on, follow me. Someone's just come out, so that means that the gate is open. So that means that we can get in. Come on, the booth. There we go, a proper hit and run. Here we are. Let's have a wander around and see what's going on. Exciting. Could be a world first, the booth. No one else has been in here filmed. I'll follow you. Let's go and have a look. It's quite nice, to be honest. Nice little villas. All of varying designs. The parking doesn't seem too bad either. There's some that have yet to be finished. Alright, world first on Marika and me. No one else has ever been in here and filmed because no one else is as brave or as stupid. Look at that. That one's where they continue a bit later on, I would assume. So quite a lot of these are sold, that's for sure. That's a nice little seating area. There's one that's not sold. There's two lovebirds. They're having a kiss in the cup, that's for sure. Yes, yes. Happy people. Look at that. Give her a kiss. Lovely. She's got a frappe anyway. Right. What are you doing, LeBooth? You like that one? That's it. LeBooth likes that. She likes the raised terraced area on the top of it. And that's definitely the fanciest villa on the whole resort. So probably that's the man that built the resort. That would seem logical to me. Anyway, let's keep going. It's very nice, to be honest. Yeah, I like it. It's not too big and the parking's pretty good. Everyone's got their own parking, and of course then you can park a couple of cars outside. I'm not saying you can run a body shop from here, but hey, maybe you can. That's lovely.
Separate area, you know, people know.
Yes. And it's very, very quiet. It's very tranquil. It's just that little bit off the main hustle and bustle of Universal. That's a very nice area indeed. I think if I wanted to buy somewhere in downtown Universal, I think I'd buy it in here. Because as I've said, right across the road, you've got a gym, you've got a property management company, you've got a rather nice bistro lounge cafe, and you've got your own pharmacy, and then on the very end, like I've said, you've got the elephant kiosk. So what more could you want from a permanent home or a holiday home? Let's just pull over and we'll get a big, big goodbye from the Ochin Gracevia LeBooth. What have you got to say,
Well, I don't know how about you, but I enjoyed the ride in these crazy things, and I know that we may annoy too many people, but hey, let's have fun. Life, it's only once. We wish you the best life of all the lives of the lives. Thank you very much. We're loving you to bits, and bye-bye.
What's left for me to say is thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for some more of our madness. I've enjoyed it, we're still alive, and we've got these things for the rest of the day free of charge. So we're going to go and annoy a lot more people. Yes? Thanks for watching.